We all know that regular maintenance is key to keeping our cars running smoothly, but here's a surprising fact. Oil filters and spark plugs are often thrown away without a second thought after use. But what if I told you that's a mistake? What if these seemingly worn-out parts could be repurposed or even reused? In today's video, we're going to dive into why you should never throw away your oil filters and spark plugs. I'm also going to show you a simple, practical hack you can use every day to save money and make the most out of your car maintenance routine. So, if you've been tossing these parts without a second thought, you'll want to stick around for this one. Oil filters and spark plugs are key components of your vehicle's engine. When you change your oil or replace spark plugs, you might think that tossing the old ones is just part of the process. But here's the thing. These parts can be repurposed or reused, and doing so can actually save you time, money, and frustration down the road. Oil filters. Oil filters are designed to trap debris and contaminants in your engine's oil, which keeps the oil running smoothly. But once it's clogged and the oil change is due, it's easy to think the filter has no more value. The truth is, oil filters can still be useful. Spark plugs. Spark plugs play a vital role in your engine's combustion process. Once they show signs of wear or aren't firing as efficiently, it's tempting to toss them. However, a spark plug's potential is far from over. By rethinking how we handle these parts, we can get more mileage out of them, or even find creative ways to repurpose them for different uses entirely. Oil filters might seem like throwaways, but they can actually be repurposed in ways that will save you money and help the environment. 1. Clean and reuse for future oil changes. If you have the right tools and know-how, you can actually clean your oil filter and reuse it. The process involves removing the filter carefully, making sure it's fully drained, using a special cleaning solution or even kerosene to break down the oil residue and contaminants inside, drying the filter thoroughly before reusing it. This is something mechanics do all the time, especially in emergency situations or when the parts are out of stock. 2. DIY tools. An even easier way to repurpose your old oil filters is by turning them into DIY tools for your garage or workshop. For example, use the housing of the filter as a small storage container for nuts, bolts, or small car parts. The sturdy design makes it ideal for holding tiny objects that might otherwise get lost. Some creative car owners even use the casing as a tool holder, mounting it to a wall and using it to store screws or nails. Spark plugs are vital for creating the spark that ignites the fuel-air mixture in your engine. They wear out over time, and when that happens, many people just replace them and forget about them. But you don't have to toss them right away. Let's look at how you can reuse or repurpose spark plugs for everyday use. 1. Cleaning spark plugs for future use. If your spark plugs show signs of wear or carbon buildup, don't immediately throw them out. You can clean and reuse them. Here's how. Soak the plugs in a solution of vinegar and water to dissolve carbon buildup. Use a wire brush to gently clean the plug's threads and electrode. Check the spark plug gap using a feeler gauge to ensure the gap is within the manufacturer IS specifications. With a little bit of elbow grease, your old spark plugs can be reused for future engine repairs. This can help you save on parts when you need to make a quick fix. 2. Creative repurposing ideas. Spark plugs can also be upcycled into useful and creative items around your home or garage. For example, spark plug keychains. With a little creativity, spark plugs can be transformed into keychains, pendants, or other unique jewelry pieces. Garden decor. Some people use spark plugs to create garden sculptures. They can be incorporated into art projects or used as plant markers. Spark plugs have an interesting look and sturdy build, which makes them ideal for creative DIY projects. Now that we've talked about how to reuse these parts, let's take a moment to look at the benefits of doing so. 1. Saving money. Every time you change the oil or replace spark plugs, you're paying for new parts. If you can clean and reuse these components, you'll cut down on the cost of maintenance significantly over time. While not everyone has the tools or time to clean these parts, reusing them can save you a significant amount on maintenance and repairs. This is especially useful if you own older cars or high-mileage vehicles that require frequent maintenance. 2. Environmentally friendly. By reusing oil filters and spark plugs, you're helping reduce the waste that would normally go to a landfill. These parts can take years to decompose, so instead of throwing them away, you can repurpose them and help minimize your carbon footprint. This small action adds up and makes a big difference when applied across hundreds of thousands of car owners. 3. Promotes sustainable car care. Regular car maintenance should be about more than just keeping the engine running. It's about creating a sustainable approach to car ownership. By incorporating these recycling habits, you'll make smarter choices in car care, ensuring your vehicle lasts longer while also reducing waste. If you're not already familiar with how to clean oil filters or spark plugs, let's go over the best tools and techniques to get started. 1. Cleaning oil filters. To clean your oil filter, you'll need a cleaning solution, kerosene, gasoline, or vinegar and water, a wire brush to scrub the outside, a drying rack to air dry the filter after cleaning. Once you've cleaned the filter, make sure to inspect it for any cracks or signs of damage. If the filter seems compromised, it's better to replace it. 2. Cleaning spark plugs. For cleaning spark plugs, you'll need a wire brush for scrubbing the electrodes, a spark plug gap tool to check if the spark gap is correct, a cleaning solution, kerosene or vinegar water. By keeping your spark plugs clean, you'll prevent carbon buildup and ensure that your engine runs smoothly, saving you from needing to buy replacements prematurely. Of course, not every oil filter or spark plug is meant to be reused. There are times when it's simply safer and smarter to replace the parts entirely. Here's when you should not reuse: oil filters that have been damaged or cracked, spark plugs that have extreme carbon buildup, visible damage, or missing electrodes, parts that are too old or corroded to function properly. If you notice any major damage, don't attempt to clean and reuse the parts. It's better to invest in new components and keep your car running safely. Aside from cleaning and reusing car parts, there are plenty of creative ways to repurpose these items for household use. 1. DIY garage organizer. Use your old oil filters to create an organized system for small parts in your garage or shed. You can remove the top of the filter, clean it, and store nuts, bolts, or screws inside. These filters are sturdy and perfect for organizing small parts you often lose. 2. Spark plug art. Spark plugs, with their unique shape, are great for DIY art projects. You can use them in metal sculptures, wind chimes, keychains for an industrial look. These are just a few ideas to take advantage of car parts you would have thrown away. It's clear, oil filters and spark plugs aren't just disposable parts. By cleaning, reusing, or repurposing them, you can save money, reduce waste, and make the most out of your car's maintenance. By taking just a few extra minutes to clean these parts or turn them into useful household items, you can extend the life of your car, save money on parts, and even contribute to environmental sustainability. I hope this video has given you some useful tips for maintaining your car and thinking outside the box when it comes to car parts. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment letting me know your favorite DIY car hack. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.